Okay, today we are playing a game on VoD. We are playing Anna the entire way through, and this is actually a quick play game, so the SR is all over the place. We also don't care about our team comp because it's a quick play, so suffice to say it's probably fucked. Other things before we start real quick. First off, there's no sound in this video because there's music drowning out the gameplay. Other thing, this replay is on flowfeedback.com, so every now and then you're going to see a text box appear of somebody else with somebody else's comments. So, you know, just so you aren't taken aback when that happens in about 4 seconds time. So let's start the game. So we come out here and we find that Reinhardt was attempting to cheese our team, but he was, we came out the other door, so it didn't really work out for him very well. There it is. I know you, Amit. So, their Reinhardt is now dead. So this is a good start for us because now they're missing their tank. Try thus, you know, if the cheese works, great. If it doesn't, you get fucked. You get really fucked. This is something I'm admittedly terrible at pointing out, and it is when people are walking somewhere, they do tend to kind of go straight down, like a street like this, but that's not really what you want to do. You do want to hug the left-hand side and stick more sort of like that. Not necessarily that fucking flush with the wall, but you get the idea. Because then you always have something that you can duck behind to use cover. In case, like, you know, a soldier or somebody starts shooting at you, but imagine you're just, like, walking down the street. I'm drawing on the wrong screen. You just, like, walk down the street. And then suddenly, McCree uses High Noon. Oh god, now I've got to go all the way over here to get out of the way, and I probably get killed because it closes really fast. But if you're just, like, here, you're like, oh, duck behind the corner and get done. I'm admittedly terrible at pointing this out, but yeah, you do want to, when you're walking somewhere, you want to try and stay close to a wall to use as cover. Because you never know when you, will need it. There is a very consistent thing with, Ana players, and that is generally that, Ana players are very frivolous with their cooldowns, and part of it is that the cooldowns are really long, so they're very punishing if you use them incorrectly, but, the other part is that they're very high impact, right? So you want to make sure you're using them pretty deliberately. Because if you sleep someone, and that your team reacts correctly to it, they die, basically. It's 7-8 times out of 10, that person dies. If you throw your grenade into a team fight, and you hit the right people with it, you win the team fight. Like, if you hit your Reinhardt and their... That doesn't happen anymore. If you hit your Winston and their Winston, you win the team fight. Because it's just, too much of a detriment, because your Winston suddenly can't die because of the healing buff, and their Winston is sentenced to death because he can't be healed anymore. So their Reinhardt, like, he thinks he's playing a DPS hero, so he's been, trying a lot of shit. If we threw that slightly faster, the Mei would not be able to heal in the ice block, but didn't throw it quite in time, so she gets into the ice block. It might not have mattered anyway, because then we kind of get stuck in the ultimate. Well, not kinda. We try and get out, but no, we get bullied to death because of the blizzard. So we almost have Nano Boost built up now, which is cool. We are looking to use that at our earliest opportunity, because you want to start working on the next one as quickly as possible. We do have a Genji. Genji has just used Dragon Blade, we can see in the kill feed. So there's no point saving it for Genji, because we can probably, build up another one before he builds up another Dragon Blade, so we just want to use it on, like, the D.Va, the Tracer, the Pharah, whoever seems like they're in the best position at the time, basically, to do something with it. This is fine, assuming you angle it correctly, cause there's the thing with McCree where you want to throw the flashbang around Genji, not at Genji, so that you get him through the deflect, which is scary. If you just, like, spike it straight down at your feet, Genji has to be touching you to actually deflect it, but it will, most likely hit you and him. And he can't deflect it unless he is right on top of you. So, it is fine, assuming, it is angled correctly. We chuck our grenade and we don't manage to hit the Tracer with it because she dodged it, but she was low HP anyway. Also, yeah, don't ignore Genji's Dragon Blade, that is true. So we have Nano Boost built up, almost said Nano Blade. So it's been a little bit of a while. You know, you might want to ask Genji what his charge is doing right now, and maybe save it for the Dragon Blade at this point, because he's probably getting like some percentage of the way there. We were favoring DPS. I was kind of distracted talking about our ultimate. Yes, we even had our grenade that we could throw at the D.Va. Like, she's in a pretty terrible spot, but Ana's grenade is so powerful that the healing buff could pull the D.Va through that one. She does ult anyway, so it ends up not mattering, but yeah, you can, D.Va might not have even needed to lose her mech there if she didn't have her ultimate, if we focused on that. Healing is always highest priority, and then DPS is underneath that. Optimistic use of the dart, you know, is not, he is probably close. I mean, either that or the Mercy is way aggressive. You never know, but yeah, don't, there's no point using the sleep dart on that dude, because he was holding his shield up anyway, and you don't want to throw it into the shield, which is, I would assume fairly obvious. We also have been slowly, tracking our way across the bridge, which puts ourselves into this position. We are getting kind of huddled over this way by the Tracer, but then we're sort of slowly advancing into the enemy team as well, and we end up getting caught in that. And yes, nanoing Baby D.Va is not a fantastic use of company resources. Fun fact that not many people know about nanoing Baby D.Va, though, if Baby D.Va gets into her mech and then comes out of the mech again before Nano Boost wears off, Baby D.Va is still Nano Boosted because she is a separate entity inside of the mech. Doesn't come up really ever, but people are always astonished when they see Baby D.Va come out again still Nano Boosted. I do find there's a tendency for Ana players to not like to play scoped. When you're scoped, your weapon is actually hit scan, and if you're unscoped, it's projectile. So if you're trying to shoot a flying target or someone very far away, it's going to be a lot easier if you scope, because then you become a hit scan hero. It's very odd that it works that way, but it does work that way. So we're basically fucked, kinda, when this happens, unless we're going to, sleep him. Doesn't happen, obviously, yeah. There are some things you aren't really meant to be able to deal with, and Genji on you with Dragon Blade is one of them. The only way you generally survive is if your team collapses and helps you, or you land a sleep dart on them. Or the dude was low H, or the Genji is bad and decided to do it when he was low HP, and you can just, throw the grenade at your feet and kill him. So, we are sitting really far back right now. We are trying to heal the person that, like, Mercy is tethered to right now, but D.Va's, like, on the ground getting, fucked up. Also, just general thing, if you're playing Ana, tanks, and you have, like, another healer, which hopefully you do, probably Mercy these days, because Mercy is really fucking strong right now. If you are playing Ana, tanks are generally your priority, because you do more spike healing than Mercy does. You throw your grenade on a tank and you start shooting the tank doesn't die unless they get, like, super focused. So, Pharah, Mercy's probably keeping an eye on the Pharah. You have to, like, keep an eye on the tanks as Mercy. Yeah, don't toss sleep dart shields. We already kind of went over that one. Oh god, here comes this dude. We can't sleep him because we just threw the trank dart at his shield a minute ago. Wouldn't matter because things are not exactly going terribly well right now anyway, but, you know, it's long cooldown. You can get punished for that. Yeah, if somebody's purple, there's generally something else you can be doing with your time. It's hard to carry as a support in general. It's also, like, really hard to play Ana right now in general. For two reasons. First off, I think Blizzard, like, way over-nerfed Ana, because there was a point in time where Ana was really strong, and then they started nerfing Ana. And then they never stopped nerfing Ana for quite a while, so it kind of stuck eventually. But the meta right now also doesn't really favor Ana. Because if you think about, like, when Ana, compared the game now to when Ana was really strong, like, 6 months ago, the game has gotten way faster. Now, like, way faster. There's a lot more aggressive heroes. Most teams have a Winston. A lot of dive comps go around, you know. Ana doesn't like being dove. She doesn't like aggressive heroes because they are the ones that have the highest chance of killing Ana. So she got, like, over-nerfed in my opinion, but the meta also doesn't favor her right now. So the moral is it's hard to play Ana right now, and it's hard to carry as a support in general, because generally you don't have as much agency over the game as like a DPS or a tank does. So a lot of playing a support is trying to get as much efficiency out of your hero as possible. So if somebody's purple, there's usually something else you can be doing with your time, be healing somebody else or just trying to do some damage, cause like, and also if you're shooting into a purple person, that bullet doesn't do anything, and then you just might end up having to reload at an awkward time. There's a bunch of reasons, but yeah, don't shoot purple people. That's true, you should leave him sleeping, but I'll also take it back a step further, which is if Reinhardt is charging in, you want to interrupt the charge, because if somebody is standing behind you and they don't know he's coming, they die. So it's like the thing with another Reinhardt or Doomfist, where you want to try and countercharge people because, well, not so much Doomfist, but like, you want to countercharge them because you usually deny them a kill. And it's like the same way, where you don't really want them to fully complete the charge, because there's a chance they end up killing somebody who's standing behind you. This is less of a problem with Ana, because you're usually the one standing at the back, but it's worth thinking about still. So we have Nano Boost built up. Genji is dead right now. I don't know what his Dragon Blade is at right now, so if you've got your ultimate and you're playing Ana, start spamming the Z key to find out if, to try and get them to tell you what their ultimates are at, because if you got a Genji, or you got a Soldier, and you got Nano Boost, you want to know what their ult charge is at. If it's at like 50 or more %, might want to consider holding it, but like, even then, like, Nano Boost charges really fucking fast. Like, it is the fastest charging ultimate, and it's not unusual to be able to use Nano Boost twice in one fight. So you do want to use it as quickly as possible, but like, see, Genji did have his Dragon Blade, or was close to it, so now we don't have Nano Boost, so he's gonna end up using his Dragon Blade without it, probably. Which is unfortunate, because we only have a minute and 20 seconds left, so we are probably only going to get one more fight in, maybe two. It's also quick play, so like, probably what is actually gonna happen is our team is gonna continue to stagger for the next minute and 20 seconds, but theoretically, you know, if we were assuming we were playing like comp and everything was going decently well, we'd have like one, maybe two more fights left. Not enough time to like get a Nano Blade going, really. I didn't read that one quite quickly enough. It was probably a good information though. So we got this dude right on top of us right now. Oh god. We did have our Trank up to try and hit him, but it was going to be a pretty hard shot because things were pretty chaotic at the time as well. And we do want to be deliberate with our cooldowns, but at the same time also we don't want a nano-boosted Reinhardt walking around in the middle of our team. So we do hit the Tracer. If you're trying to hit a Tracer or a Genji that's like fucking with you actively at the time, you do want to try and hit yourself and the flanker, if at all possible, because then you heal, you benefit from both parts of the grenade. The grenade is like the strongest thing about Ana. I don't think this is even debatable since they took the speed boost off of her ultimate. Her grenade is really strong. You're looking to get as much value out of the grenade as possible because it is easily the best thing about Ana. I do hope that Blizzard rebuffs her damage so that she can kill Mercy and Pharah more consistently, because I think then that gives you an actual reason to pick Ana over Mercy, which right now, like, there isn't really much of a reason to pick Ana over Mercy, other than just, you don't like Mercy and you like Ana, basically. Which, I mean, is fair enough, but if we're talking just, like, statistic level, Mercy's better than Ana. So, by the time we even get over here, things are pretty fucked, and it's amazing we survive as long as we do, so there's not much to say about that one. There is one comment coming back up on the timeline real soon. There we go. No, it wasn't weak play. I would agree, probably gold or plat. I've seen significantly worse Ana players. Most consistent thing with Ana players is, okay, there's like 3 consistent things with Anas, right? First off is generally frivolous with cooldowns. That's easily the most common thing with Ana players. The second most common thing is Ana players generally try to stand too close to the fight that's actually happening. Because you're playing a sniper, you can stand very far away. Now, you don't want to be so far back that your team can't help you if you need it, but you do. Generally, Ana players get right up on people, and you can be standing very far away. And generally you want to be as far back as possible so that you are just at less risk. But then if you get too far back, then it kind of comes back in on itself and you're at risk again because nobody can help you. Positioning is complicated sometimes. And there was a third thing. What was I gonna say? It's completely lost me because I went off on that tangent. Abilities, positioning. Holding Nano Boost too long is the third one, because Nano Boost charges incredibly quickly. It is the fastest charging ultimate in the game, assuming you have people to heal, which is generally not in short supply. You want to use it as quickly as possible. Yeah, if you do have, a combo on your team, like Nano Blade or Nano Visor, those are, basically 100% team wipes, right? So, pretty close to. Probably, 95% chance of team wipe. So, yeah, you want to combo those if possible. But if those ultimates, if they are a long way from building up their ultimates, you just want to use Nano Boost so you can start building your next Nano Boost as quickly as possible. Because this is true of most heroes in the game. The team, if you ult more than your opponent on the other team, you have a higher chance of winning the game. The more times you ult in one game, the higher your chances are of winning, because ultimates are quite strong, shockingly enough, and Ana's is very strong. So if there's a combo, yeah, you kind of want to hold on to it, but you are also just looking to use your ultimate as quickly as possible so you can start using building the next one, and then you can use that one as quickly as possible, and so on and so forth. If you're playing Ana and they have an Ana, if you use Nano Boost 6 times and they only use theirs 3 times, you probably won the game, because that's probably 3 team fights you won, honestly. Though these are the most common things with Ana players, but your Ana play is not that weak, no. So, thank you very much for watching if you did. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer, and I hope you found the video helpful.